Hi, thanks for stopping by this week. Um, I was speaking to someone the other day, came to my door selling something, absolutely fine. Everyone's got to make a living, and anyone who knows me, I love to talk to people. Doesn't matter who they are, find out what they know, and more importantly, what they don't know, because that helps me understand as well. Okay, so if they don't know that, do my YouTube audience know that? Do my email audience know that? Is it something I can help them with? Is it something I can share? Is it something I can go and find information for them? Anyway, so I was speaking to this guy, great guy. I liked him as soon as he started talking. And yes, I did buy from him. Absolutely happy to. It made sense in my head. It was a good deal, all that sort of thing. Um, and as an ex door to door salesperson myself, um, yes, there was an element of camaraderie there. And let's see how I can help this guy because he's commission only. He's young, so he doesn't have any. Speaking to him, he doesn't have any massive responsibilities. Nothing like a house to look after and a car to drive and all that stuff. So it's good money and it's a good opportunity for him, and he knows that. He recognizes that. Anyway, I was talking away and said, "So where are you based? Are you part of a team? Do you work for the company you're promoting, or is it an affiliate?" All the usual stuff. Trying to get an idea of what's going on now in the direct sales market now. Because when I was in the direct sales market, it was about 30 years ago, 35 years ago. Anyway, it turns out that, yep, works a part of a team. They meet up before they go out to practice practice their pitch. Um, and so I just fell into the conversation of, you guys, you'll know then about you'll know about the three yeses. No, what's that? So I explained how that works. I went, wow. And he literally, his whole face lit up, went, this is amazing. And then I talked to him about storytelling. I said, oh, yeah, I know about storytelling. I said, oh, but do you know storytelling with direct marketing? He says, no. I said, okay. So I talked him through how to construct a story, nice, simple story that builds rapport, that lets the person know that he's interested in them. It's not a sales transaction. He is legitimately interested in them and in the area. Um, and I said, and all that, what that does is it builds value. She said, oh, wow, what's that? I said, well, think about it. If all you're doing is turn up to people's door, chap on the door, and say, hey, buy this, buy this, buy this, you're a salesperson. And immediately, naturally, people block. He says, oh, yeah, I've had a few of them. I said, right. So how have you got around that? He said, well, just found someone who will listen. Okay. I said, to increase that number of people who listen, change to a story, give value. And that value might be a story about the industry you're in, something that people might not know. It could be about something that's happening locally with regards to the industry that people don't know. And from there, then you'll pique people's interest enough for them to say, all right, what you're selling, or enough to say, that's interesting. What else do you know? Or how do I get this? And so then that opens up the conversation around the reason he's there, to sell them a really good product. And it's coming from and again, I help them understand that it's coming from a place of, it is your duty to share this information because it's of value to people. Now, it took a little while for him to kind of, yeah, okay, yeah, got that. And he was actually on his mobile typing away, word for word, everything I was saying. Now, there was a bit more to it than that. There's, well, a lot more actually. And I tried to throttle it back in my head, thinking, right, don't give him too much because his brain will collapse. But I gave him enough where he was absolutely delighted. He was like, wow, this is magic. But it's things that I thought would still be around because the fundamentals have not changed. It's not sales technique, because that does change. It's a human-to-human conversation. It's telling a story. It's bringing value. And if you can bring value, guess what? Value comes back to you. Now, a simple way, that would be sharing something of value, such as the product, to me, and I reciprocate by returning the value back by buying it, which I did. More than happy to. So they emailed me later and said, "Can you? This is great. Thanks much for that, Chris. Can you tell me more?" I went, "Not yet." I said, "Use what I've given you for now, so you can see it for yourself. Then, when you have seen it for yourself, come back to me, and I'll share more." And there's shared loads more. And that's the art of value as well, is knowing how much to give, how much to hold back. Not because you're saying it's mine, it's because you're aware that too much information might blow someone's head. And they might actually decide, no, you know what, it's not worth it. And they've lost that opportunity, whatever it might be. In this case, I hope he does come back. It's entirely on him. That's what I said to him. I said, look, I'll give you here's my email address. Email me. Happy to respond. And if you don't, you don't. And that's kind of how the sales is approached. Anyway, so this led me on to a couple of thoughts. One is that I was quite astonished with, again, like I said earlier, that the fundamentals haven't changed. It's human-to-human conversation, storytelling, and yet it doesn't appear to be in the direct sales market. The day after, I was reading an article by John Carlton, who is the officially the most ripped off copywriter online, and he's happy with that because it means, again, from his point of view, he's adding value. It's not affecting him in any way. And what he said was, it was just this passing comment in one of the paragraphs, and it went like this: today's secrets are just yesterday's forgotten tricks. Today's secrets are just yesterday's forgotten tricks. As soon as I read that, I thought back to the day before. I said, that's it. That's exactly what's happening. And so part of the reason why I was reading that article was because I am looking at my value to you, looking at, okay, what else can I bring to the table for you? So I'm expanding my understanding, broadening my thin slice of expertise in order to bring more to the table for you. And so I'm currently speed reading through 21 books plus Kindle editions in order to bring more information together for you to share in regards to personal development, business development in that area. So watch out for the results of that. Watch out for what comes up. It could be, for example, the copywriting side. I'm currently going down that road as a rabbit hole, because there are skills there in writing that translate really well to anybody in business. And it's nothing technical. It is nothing magic. And they're not secrets either. They've just forgotten. Just as what I share with mind, consciousness, and thought. It's not new. Fundamentally, the same concept has been around for millennia. It's just got a different label because it had been lost. Someone found it. was seen as brand new. But when you look at the detail, when you look at the basic building blocks, it is the same as what has been around since human beings have been on the planet. Anyway, that's me. Wow, 10 minutes, right. Have a good weekend. And I'll speak to you again soon. And if there is any questions, if you do have any thoughts, any suggestions on what you'd like to see in these videos, please leave a comment below. And yeah, speak to you soon. Bye for now.